Hey everyone, it's Carissa at Sprinkled with Glitter, and I am here as a part of the Essentials by Ellen Holiday 2 release. So this is the second holiday release from the Essentials by Ellen line, and some fabulous products, including this Holly Jolly stamp set. I love the sentiments. It just makes me want to sing Christmas carols already. I know Halloween hasn't even come yet, but I'm ready for Christmas. It's just how I am. Plus, it's been 80 degrees in California, and I'm over it. I want winter. So I've started with this Have a Holly Jolly Christmas sentiment stamp here. And when I get new stamp sets, I like to do what I call priming them. And that all that means is I just ink them up and stamp them onto a scrap piece of paper before I actually stamp them onto my project. I just feel like a little bit dirty stamp works a little bit better than the ones that are fresh out of the package. So I stamped that off on a scrap piece of paper in some VersaFine Black Onyx ink. And now I'm prepping a piece of the 43-pound Essentials by Ellen vellum, which is my favorite vellum. I prepped it with my EK Success powder tool because I'm going to be doing a little heat embossing. And I wanted this heat embossed in black, so I'm just inking it up in that VersaFine Black Onyx pigment ink. And that pigment ink will stay wet and allow me to emboss with it. So once I've pressed my sentiment into that corner, I'm going to add some clear embossing powder. And this just tends to be a little bit cleaner and easier way of embossing in black rather than using a black embossing powder. And then I'm going to let my heat tool heat up and then just heat set that, and you can see that glossy, shiny black sentiment that I get there. And I just love the bold black sentiment that I get. Now, I wanted to give you a tip for cleaning your stamps. I was actually cleaning as I go today. I use my absorber to clean my stamps generally, and they're just soaked with water. But if you have a particularly difficult stamp that you're trying to clean, you can go ahead and spray your Hero Arts Ultra Clean Stamp Cleaner right on that absorber and then just wipe down your stamp, and then you can just rinse out that absorber later. Now, in addition to that new stamp set that I'm using, I'm also using this Poinsettia and Pine die set from the Essentials by Ellen. This is another one of the new products, and I love it. And I'm just going to switch over to my precision base plate on my Sizzix Big Shot here because I'm going to be using a little bit of glitter cardstock, and that precision base plate helps me get a really nice clean cut when I use the glitter cardstock. So I'll be cutting those berries out of the red glitter cardstock, and then I'll be using the Basil Pear Tart cardstock to cut my holly leaves. I love that bright green cardstock. And I'm going to cut several of the leaves as well as the berries. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim those berries off of the stem because I'm going to use them just on their own. Now, I've set those things aside, and I'm going to cut down this piece of pattern paper. This is from a My Mind's Eye 6x6 pattern paper pad, and I'll have to link it over at my blog because the name escapes me right now. And I really wanted that peak of those lines where they come together to be on the left-hand side of that sentiment piece that I created, kind of peeking through. So I'm just trimming that down and getting a good border around that. And then I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine, and I put a few lines of gold stitching along that left side of that sentiment, and that just attaches it to that pattern paper piece and adds a little decorative gold element there as well. And I went ahead and pulled those strings through to the back. Now I'm using this Hero Arts background stamp here to add a little pattern to my holly leaves. You're seeing me ink it up in some lime green Hero Arts ink here. I actually went back and stamped these with the Hero Arts white dye ink, and I liked that result much better. Now it's time to kind of put this all together, and I've grabbed some pattern papers from the My Mind's Eye Cozy Christmas collection, as well as the Basic Gray Juniper Berry collection, 6x6 pads, both of them. And I'm going to cut some of these down. The red piece I really wanted in a rectangle to kind of mount behind that sentiment strip that I created. And then I've taken some various text strips from both of those pattern paper pads. And then that large piece over there is going to be covering my entire card front. It's a nice cream color. I really needed a nice cream color that tied in the cream stripes on that black and cream pattern paper that I used behind the sentiment strip. So when I was looking at this, I decided it needed just a touch of gold, and so I added some Tim Holtz metallic gold cardstock behind those strips of paper, and then I'm going to attach them onto this piece of cream pattern paper right along that left hand side, and I just used a little tape runner adhesive, and I'm using my grid mat to kind of help me line those up, and then I'll trim off the excess. And then I can go ahead and mount this piece of red pattern paper. I'm going to slightly offset it behind that sentiment piece. So I had to kind of pull my sentiment piece in and kind of make sure that I had it exactly where I wanted it. And when I finally got it where I wanted, it took a little adjusting. I went ahead and pushed it all down. And I've put a piece of fun foam behind this sentiment piece so that it would have some nice even dimension behind it. And I've attached that to the back of that piece with some Be Creative tape. And I'm going to support these holly leaves with a little bit more of the foam adhesive that I added them on to that side of that sentiment piece with. And when I attached those holly leaves to that sentiment piece, I used foam adhesive on the ones that are on the left side, and then those ones that are over on the right, I just kind of tucked behind that vellum sentiment piece. Now that my card front is all put together, I'm going to add some tape runner adhesive all over the back of that cream pattern paper that I kind of built up my card front on. And I'll attach this to a top folding Neenah Solar White 110-pound card base. And since this is the exact same size as the card base, I'm going to just kind of put it onto my work surface and let it line itself up so that I make sure I get it nice and straight on there. And of course, what would a holiday card be without a few sequins? I've added a little mixture of some Pretty Pink Posh sparkling clear sequins as well as the raspberry sequins, and those are my favorite red sequins for the holidays. And then to add just a little bit more shine to those glitter holly berries over on the left-hand side, I just added a layer of glossy accents, and that just really makes that glitter pop and sparkle. So that completes this card project for today. I have more card projects featuring this new release by Ellen Hutson over at my blog. And I also have another video tutorial along with this one today. I'll do some stamping and die cutting of felt, so you can check that out. As always, head on over to my blog for links to all the products used in this project. And I'll have the featured supplies listed in the description at YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this project, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.